Um, hey, hey everybody, it's me again. I know I just posted a video, and I said I wasn't going to post another one for a week or so, but I just get really impatient, and I decided to be a nice enough guy to show you my artwork. This, it's just a guy I drew. He's probably the best guy I've drawn, but this girl looks weird. She looks like an old lady. I don't know what you guys would think on that. But the rest of that, I love what I did with the wrinkles in the clothing. It looks pretty realistic. The necklace here is something I heard from a really good story called Night Road. I don't know if you guys heard that, but check that out. That's a really good one. And this, due to my last video, this was about my Avatar comic book that I was trying to come up with. And this is Aang in his outfit, wearing a trench coat. Mainly because I'm a huge fan of trench coats. I don't know why people don't wear them anymore. It's like the only people that wear them anymore are my teachers, me, and my friend Lee, and women. Some people kind of think I'm a drug dealer, which is funny. And this is Katara. I decided to go with more like a sexy appeal for her, but yet looking tough, but have that innocent look on her face, because I don't know what it is. It's just, for me, I always fell in love with the innocent characters, and in movies or shows or whatever. And then here's Aang, in a pose, he's really mad. And what I did was I sprayed Sharpie, a red Sharpie, to make it look like it was blood stains. He got really messed up. I'm sorry guys, I can't cuss, most of you YouTubers out there, mainly because I don't know if my parents are watching this, so. And here was my original cover design. And see, this started out as a buddy thing. My friend and I, who had PE together, we talked about the idea every day. Then he kind of phased out, and I kind of stuck on the whole idea, but anyways, here it is. Here's the book one where he masters his fire powers. I kept that in there in the new cover I just designed. And I wanted to have a hoodie because I thought it would be cool to just be what does Aang really look like as a teenager? What does he look like as that now? I know some of you know that there are comics out there, but in my books, he's more of a darker character. He's more the books are more darker and demented. How I found out that Zuko and Aang kind of become friends and stuff, but in my books, Zuko just hates Aang, can't stand him. He's my basic point for the books is that Zuko's having a manhunt for Aang, because if he kills the final Avatar, then Zuko becomes powerful, more powerful than he is now. And anyways, this is the book design I came up with. It says art by Jeff McFadden, that's my name, and story by Jacob Rosales. He knew more about the show than I did, so that's why I put art story by him, because his ideas were by him and by me. But it would just be more better if I just put it there, if you get what I mean. There's Katara, but back then I didn't know how to draw anime women that well, so I kind of messed up on her face. And here's Zuko, you kind of get the impression because he's, his face right here. And at the bottom it says The Last Avatar. See, I kind of changed it from being The Last Airbender. I just changed it to The Last Avatar because it's he's the final Avatar. So, yep, pretty dramatic. Here's what Aang and Zuko would look like to me. Aang wearing his coat, kind of messed up on the arrow, and I meant to give him a buzzed head, a 5 o'clock shadow. And this, of course, is Zuko, even though he kind of looks like a white boy, which is weird. But I kind of gave him a bigger burnt face, and I gave him more realistic burns. Well, not realistic, but you know what I mean. But I do like the look, and I love how I made his hair have flips, which I think is cool. Here's him in this more terrifying picture of him. I don't know if you can see that well, but this is his outfit to me. I'll just start from the boot. Da 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 da. I'm just kidding. But as you notice that, where's that drawing? Their outfits are kind of similar, because in my books, like Zuko has like a really huge army, and they're supposed to wear that kind of uniform, and like Aang kind of took the uniform from the soldier and just wears that, like, you know, he kind of. I just designed the new book cover, and I want you to see your guys' opinion. This is Aang, kind of like in the same pose, but with the coat. And here's Katara. And here's Zuko. I mean, not Zuko, Sokka. Sorry about that, guys. And at the bottom it says book 1, and at the very bottom it has the fire symbol, and it says the last avatar at the top. Behind them is Zuko's eye, and then his burnt eye, so it's kind of like, you know what's going to happen. And in a page, I kind of put it like, there's this scene where this guy wakes up, Aang, and he's kind of saying, like, hey, you get up, and as you can see, it's behind, like, a prison place. I can't draw backgrounds that well. And Aang is just like, you know, just go ahead and do it in my pain. And the guy's about to do it, but then he gives him, like, a speech, like saying, strength does not come from winning your strengths. Like, I'll fix this better if I just read it to you. Strength does not come from winning your struggles. Develop your strengths when you go through hardships and decide not to surrender. That is true strength, Avatar. And it's like he kind of knew that he was the Avatar. And I know what I said that, like, oh my god, but you just said that he killed off almost every Avatar. Just hear me out. Like, in the show, Gyatso was Aang's monk who trained Aang and basically taught him his shit. And then finally, when, like, after Aang has been gone for so long, it's like the Fire Nation killed off Gyatso and everybody that the Avatar knew. But in my book, it's Gyatso's a man that, like, Gyatso's a man that Aang meets in prison. That sounds weird like that, but anyways, when he meets him in prison, he finds out that he's an Avatar too. And so what he does is he trains him the elements, basically everything he needs to know, like how to master his fire bending and things like that. So, but then when he finds out, here's my twist. He finds out that Gyatso has been dead for 70 years. So, yeah, that's basically my comic idea. If you guys out there, like any of you comic book makers or comic lovers or anything like that, just please, like, try to get in contact with me, or anything like that, or comment to let me know, like, what you think of my ideas, or any way you could help. That I would be more than thankful. So thank you so much for your time, and I'll come up with a video probably by next Friday. So thanks, bye.